letters, or yeah, letters, yes, letters. Using the letters of the word itself, parent, that's the PARENT, just to remind you of what you're supposed to be doing, the roles that you're supposed to play in the lives of your children. So the P there stands for protection. Please, let's not forget, as we begin to draw towards the Ember month, it's important that we remind ourselves that it is our role, our responsibility to protect our children. We must teach them safety. We must raise safety consciousness. I think that's a word to say, safety consciousness in our children. It's important that we protect them from harm's way, financial, sexual, psychological, anything that can be injurious to your child. It is your responsibility as the parent to protect your child from such. The A there stands for attention. Children thrive on attention. They need your attention from you to grow. So as a parent, you must make sure that children in your care enjoy your attention. For those parents that are not physically present with your children, please leverage on technology to still give them attention. Video calling, WhatsApping, whatever platform you want to use, whatever tool you want to use, please. You can even play games with your children now. Leverage technology to just make sure that your children enjoy your attention. R means you respond. It is your responsibility to respond to them, respond to their fears, respond to their worries, respond to their concerns, respond to their needs, respond to their want. Let me say this: once children begin to take care of themselves, once children begin to meet their needs, you lose the right to speak to them as a parent. You lose that. No, is the word lose? Yes, I guess I can use that word. You begin to lose them. Let me say begin. You begin to lose that right or the authority you have to talk to them. And so, as much as you can, please protect your children. Please give attention to them, and more importantly, please respond to their needs. I didn't say wants, but their needs for food, need for shelter, need for education, need for love, need for protection. It is your responsibility as a parent to respond to it. And then E is encourage. You are the number one cheerleader. You must encourage your children, not just the destination, the growth process. When they are making progress, please encourage them. And nurture. Be intentional about how they are growing, what they are growing up to be like, what values they are growing up with, what they are eating, what they are wearing. The weather is funny at this time, so please, let's keep them warm. Let's be intentional. What kind of adult do you want your child to grow up into? It is from now that you nurture that. If you have to do grafting, you remember in agriculture when we graft, you have a particular species that produces a particular kind of yield that you like. You then cut, the stem and graft it with or to what you already have, or the species or the plants that you have. So be intentional about the future you want for your children. So you nurture them from now. And the T there is that you teach them, you train them how to behave, what to say, what not to say. Children don't know these things. They learn them when we teach them. They learn them when we tell them. For instance, I was having a conversation with one of my nephews yesterday, fantastic young boy. And so he ran all the way to come and greet me. But I had things in my hand. I had my bag, my two ends, full with all kinds of things, with my handbag, my laptop bag. I think I had another carrier bag. And he came all the way to come and greet me. He greeted me, hugged me, and then said, prostrate, curtsied, said, good afternoon, ma, good morning, ma, and then turned his back and walked away. And so I called him, and after embracing him, I said, thank you. And I called him back and said, So when you see that I have things in my hands, then you go a step further to say, let me help you with this thing. Don't wait for me to say, oh, Lagbaja, so take this and carry. So we need to teach them. We need to train them. If we don't teach them, they won't know these things. And those are the things that you are supposed to do if you say that you are parenting your child. You see that I didn't say if you say you're a parent. If you say that you are parenting, then you must be doing all of these things. If you're just joining us, this is 360 Parenting with Ibukunoluwa Otesile on Honor 103.5 FM, where honor and integrity is our watchword.
Honor 103.5 FM.
Gbogbo onínáwó pátá tó fi mọ́ gbogbo aláṣẹ chicken tẹ́ fẹ́ lò bó ti wù kó pọ̀ tó DMAGs ni a máa bọ̀ ẹ má wulẹ̀ làágùn jìnnà mọ́ DMAG frozen foods ni a máa bọ̀. Oh yes, whatever occasion it is, chieftaincy ceremony, housewarming, naming, birthday party or whatever occasion it is, DMAG frozen foods has got your back for whatever number of chickens you may desire. All caterers, worry less, as DMAG is there for you to take care of your chicken supplies, be it whole chicken or in pieces. DMAGs will cut, will pack and deliver to wherever you want it. Ajẹ́pẹ́ tẹ́ bá ti ń ronú ìnáwó ẹ ṣá máa ronú DMAGs fún irúfẹ́ iye chicken tẹ́ bá ń fẹ́ bó ti wù kó pọ̀ tó kò sí wàhálà kankan. Ẹ kàn sí DMAG frozen foods lẹ́ni ní plot 2 block F number 6 Olúbàdàn avenue Olúyọ̀lé estate lẹ́bàá Fumac pharmacy Ìbàdàn tàbí lẹ́ka àwọn tó wà ní off new garage Akala expressway lẹ́bàá Anchor mall Katodere Akari junction Ìbàdàn. Fún àlàyé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ ẹ pè 09062864238 tàbí 09062968870. Think party chickens, think JMAGs.
The essence of interior design will always be about people and how they live. It is about the realities of what makes for an attractive, civilized, and meaningful home environment. This is our foremost concern at Mr. Johnson Furniture and Interior Decoration, and this is why we stay faithful to your own taste, because nothing you really like is ever out of style. Mr. Johnson Furniture and Interior Decoration, we specialize in importing and delivering quality royal beds, sofas, lights, and doors to every home across Nigeria. We are located inside Dogafort Filling Station in Lewura Junction, Akala Express, Ibadan. Call us up on 080-913-35706 or send a WhatsApp message to 090-445-30230. We don't just sell quality products. Our maintenance team is on standby to give free routine maintenance for a whole year after purchase. Mr. Johnson Furniture, our passion is to bring affordable luxury to every home and offices.
My name is Wasila Adifemi Adegoke, Commissioner for Youth and Sports. Work with Honor Season 2. I was there last year, and this year too, I'm promising the whole Oyo State that I will be there. I will work with Honor on 7th of December 2024. It's going to be fun and exciting.
Honor 103.5 FM.
DJ Cole, that's on you. Welcome back to 360 Parenting with Ibukunoluwa Otesile on Honor 103.5 FM. Where honor and integrity is our watchword. Let me first say this, that as we go into the new year, 360 Parenting will be better. And so please look out for, expect more information on that. But, that's what do we call it? That's a notice, right? Okay, so today I just want us to quickly look at parenting, a concept in parenting, and it's parenting from the lens of the child. Nobody can serve as the jury, the judge and the jury over his case. So they say that, or we usually say that the taste of a pudding is in the eating of the pudding. Now, I've talked about this before, and as the year is coming to an end, it becomes very important that we bring this up again. And it is the fact that you should consider parenting from the lens of your child, or parenting through the lens of the child. And what do I mean by that? For those that have adolescents, let's cascade it from adolescents to children. If you have children that can talk, I want you to call them, sit them down and ask them, do a meeting, a town hall meeting. You could make your town hall meeting annual. No, I think annual will be too will be too, how would say, will be too far. Call for a town hall meeting and sit your children and have a conversation with them. What are the things that you want to talk about? Tell them to rate your parenting. How do they see you? Let them describe how you parent them. Yes. Now, it might sound very, how do I say, it might sound very, very strange, not a concept that many of us will be used to or that many of us are familiar with, but I can assure you that it's a concept that if you it's an exercise that if you do from time to time will improve your parenting. Now, parenting is two-way. That's the truth about it. Just like communication is two ways, we've moved from communication being one-way channel, in fact, to multiple channels, as it were. The same way with that is the way it is with parenting. And so the conversation I want to have with us this evening, or I want to stir up this evening, is parenting from the lens or through the lens of the child or through the lens of the children. And what do you need to do? Have a conversation with your child, whether your child is an adolescent, as long as your child can talk, can make sentences, can think. No, children can think. So I think what to say is, as long as your child can talk, then you can actually do this. Now, this is not going to be a one-off exercise. It's something that you might have to do from time to time. Do an evaluation of this. And I'd like to share this example that my father-in-law had shared with us at the time, or had shared, and I was privileged to hear this. And it was that he started this more like a feedback mechanism from his children, and how they used to run it is during birthdays. Then when a person is celebrating birthday, every member of the family can then give feedback, constructive feedback. That particular day you are licensed, as it were, like unfiltered criticism or unfiltered feedback to the celebrant to say, oh, we're your family, we are the ones that can tell you the truth. These and these are the areas that we need you to improve. And then he said that it was his birthday that particular day, and everybody was supposed to talk. And it was the turn of my husband to say one or two things about his dad. And he said to him that, yes, after the usual thank you for being the best dad and all that. And then he said, even though that you are a professor, because my father-in-law is actually a professor, but when it comes to parenting, I think, and your relationship with us, you're not more than, I think he said, a senior lecturer. I think it was a senior lecturer grade that he scored him. And that significantly brought about a turnaround in their relationship as well, because it then sat back to think about it, to do the evaluation. If my children do not think that I am great at this parenting, then what exactly am I doing? And that's why parenting from the lens or through the lens of the child becomes very, very important. Now, if you want to get parenting right, if you want to do this parenting well, if you want to enjoy your parenting, then it's important that at some point that you parent through the lens of your child. And what I'm saying, or what we mean by that, is have a conversation with them. What are the expectations that they have of you as a parent? I'm sure we're thinking about it that, why would my child have expectation of me? The truth about it is they have expectations of you. Just as you have expectations of them as children, they have expectations of you as parents, as their father, as their mother. And if you really want to get it right with them, it's important that you parent them through their lens. Now, of course, I understand the fact that, especially when you have adolescents, this can be very tricky depending on what you are arguing or where you are. If it's the onset of adolescence or at the tail of adolescence, when the rebellious streak is, it's in full blown. But it's important that you're objective enough to have that conversation with them, and take whatever they say to you constructively, and do an evaluation of yourself. Permit me to use this, Yoruba adage. Maybe I should just, say straight in English that a person that does something wrong, in most cases, knows that what he's doing is wrong, because all of us have we have conscience. We might ignore the warnings. We might, that's why they say sometimes that person's conscience is dead. We all have a conscience. We all have that inner voice that tells us that, oh, no. What